In the previous meditation on Esther, we saw how Esther was entrusted with the task of informing King Xerxes that Haman was trying to kill all the Jews. She thought about it and hatched a plan. In the second meditation, we consider Esther's plan. She decided to invite both King Xerxes and Haman to a banquet. But Haman was impatient for revenge. He accepted the invitation and then had a gallows erected to hang Mordecai. At Esther's banquet, Haman planned to ask the king if he could hang Mordecai immediately. But the day before the banquet, King Xerxes couldn't sleep. To pass the time, he asked a servant to read the royal record book to him. When the servant read Mordecai's name, the king realized how Mordecai had once saved his life by uncovering a plot against him. And also he realized that he had never rewarded Mordecai for saving his life. In the morning, he asked Haman, what should be done for a man the king delights to honor? Haman thought the king was talking about him and was asking what kind of rewards Haman himself would like to enjoy. Haman had a long list of all the honors he believed he was owed and spent a long time describing them. So he answered the king, for the man you delight to honor, bring a royal robe the king has worn and a horse the king has ridden. Then let the robe and horse be entrusted to one of the king's most noble princes. Let them robe the man the king delights to honor and lead him on the horse through the city streets. Go at once, the king commanded Haman. Get the robe and the horse and do just as you have suggested for Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Do not neglect anything you have recommended. Haman was shocked. He was thinking that the king was about to honor him and then realized the king was referring to Mordecai. So Mordecai was given the king's own robes to wear and the king's own horse to ride. Haman was made to lead through the streets. Haman felt humiliated and very, very angry. Then came the time for Esther's banquet. The king and Haman went to Queen Esther's banquet. The king enjoyed himself so much that he agreed to grant Esther any request she made. The king asked Queen Esther, what is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be granted. This was Esther's chance. Esther bravely told the king all about Haman's plan to destroy all the Jews. The king was absolutely furious, and he ordered his guards to seize Haman and punished him for his wickedness, using the same gallows that Haman had built for Mordecai. Didn't the cross prepared by Satan for Christ become the instrument of his own downfall? That was the end of Haman, and then Mordecai took Haman's place as the king's chief advisor. He was second in rank to King Xerxes, preeminent among the Jews, and held in high esteem by many fellow Jews, because he worked for the good of his people and spoke up for the welfare of all the Jews. Mordecai was prominent in the palace. His reputation spread throughout the provinces, and he became more and more powerful. In our next meditation on Esther, we will consider why God has been left out in the book of Esther. May God bless you. Amen.